Look like a doctor. Might be going to surgery. What is going on, y'all? Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. I'm out here with the ladies and of course Ryan the rooster and Big Cheese, who was just talking to me. He's not talking to me anymore. But look what I did this morning. Look what we got going on. You see it? I expanded the chicken area. It's twice as big now. I put another set of fencing in here. So we got over about 300 foot of fencing now. And the girls are absolutely loving it, I can tell y'all. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I did that because Brooke has been adding more chickens to the flock, and I just felt like it'd make them happier if I made the area larger. You see a girl over there? She's taking a little dust bath over there. Got you a good dust bath over there. That's where them potatoes were. Maybe you dig up a couple that I missed. But I'm out here at the coop, gonna gather eggs here in a few minutes. And speaking of eggmobiles, plan today is to try to get the floor, or get started on the floor on the new eggmobile. Most of y'all know, but if you don't, we recently got a old hay wagon that's twice the size of our eggmobile now, and going to make it the official new eggmobile of Cog Hill Farm. Now, we plan on making it, you know, kind of look like a little house instead of like just a square box. The floor we're gonna put down is just like what we got in here. We love this floor for the chickens, and that is expanded metal. If you don't know what expanded metal is, it's kind of like a grate. Or they put this on a lot of trailers, you know, like utility trailers too. And that's because the rain won't sit on it, it'll just go right on out. We like it because about 50% of the chicken manure falls through it, and ventilation. Ventilation, ventilation, ventilation. Here, we have to worry about heat versus cold weather. Our winters are mild here. Every now and then we get a couple of days where it gets pretty cold, but for the most part, our winters are mild. It's our summers that we have to worry about for our chickens. So we love the ventilation of the chicken coop. And if we do have one of those crazy cold winters that do pop up, we'll just throw some shavings in here and everything's fine. But our plan is to get started on the new eggmobile, which we absolutely are excited about and cannot wait. Especially if y'all saw the last video where we had some wind come in and kind of twist this thing around, which is one main reason that we're really gonna love the new one, or the new eggmobile, because it's got 4 wheels instead of 2. It's not a seesaw. It's a lot easier to move. It's not this high off the ground. And I know that Ryan, Cheese, and the rest of the girls here are gonna be excited once it comes, or once we get finished with it. I can tell you that. Right, Ryan? Old Ryan got a few battle scars. We rehomed that old fella that you had a beef with. We did. Got you healed up. I don't think your comb's ever gonna turn red again like theirs. And guess what? Women like scars though. Yeah, women like scars. So you know, it's probably a plus, you know, looking at it now. You know what I mean? See, she's checking you out. Yeah, she saw them scars. I know. Hey girls. Hey girls. While we're over here, I want to show y'all something real quick. Number one, we pulled the tarp off over here this morning. So I'm about to put some flowers in over here. Some Super Bee Facilia, some sunflowers, some zinnias, just a hodgepodge of stuff over here. And I'm just gonna broadcast it and let this whole area just grow up with flowers. That's what we're gonna do here. I'm not gonna till it or anything. I don't want to turn over anything. It looks pretty weed free for now. Get some flowers over here for the pollinators and for a cover crop. Speaking of weeds, y'all know I've been battling one over here. Got a new nemesis. It's like I never have the same issue in the garden since we've been over here. But that's okay, it keeps me on my toes, you know what I mean? Keeps me on my toes. But my nemesis, this American ground cherry, which is trying to take over here. Some of y'all asked me why didn't I try to make jellies or something out of those ground cherries. Telling y'all, these are bitter. Bitter, 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 bitter. This is not the ground cherries that taste like candy that you plant and harvest yourself. This is a native ground cherry, and it's not good. As a matter of fact, all parts of the plant are poisonous, but the actual fruit. And I read a book, I didn't read a book, take that back. I listened to a book, Audible book, called The 10 Tomatoes That Changed the World. I believe that's it. If you like history and like gardening, whatever, that's a great book. I'd check it out. It's an awesome book. But they get into the history of the tomatoes and how tomatoes, nobody ate them. Nobody ate them because your native tomatoes were not that great, bitter, and they thought they were poisonous because a lot of the parts of those plants, those nightshades, it's a nightshade plant, are poisonous. So they did not eat tomatoes because they didn't like the flavor of them. They kind of tasted bad, they're bitter, and they're not the tomatoes that we think of today. So great book, y'all check that out. 10 tomatoes that changed the world. But out here you can see that the garden, me and Kaden have been staying on top of the garden, not weeding it every day, but pert near, I'm telling you. And you can see, still got some weeds, but nothing like we had last week. So we are winning this battle for now. I'm not going to get too happy about it because I know that can change in a hurry. But I just wanted to give y'all a quick look at the garden before we get started on this here chicken coop. The ultimate, I think that's what they call it, the ultimate chicken tractor. The ultimate eggmobile. Coop. Coop de Ville. I ought to get me a big Cadillac emblem. Coop de Ville. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Give me some fancy wheels on it. I almost forgot, some of y'all been asking about the shade cloth that goes on the chicken coop. And the way the chicken coop's been turned, it's cast a big shadow. So we really hadn't had to have it, but we are about to put it on. But another reason is that it's just been one storm system right after another here. And I hate leaving that curtain up when it's gonna be heavy winds. I just don't, that chicken's chasing this cricket or something. I just don't like leaving that shade cloth or that shade curtain up when it's gonna be a big storm or heavy winds. Y'all, here it is, the welder. Now this is a wire welder, runs off 110, which is great. And I can't thank Chestnut Hills enough for this welder. Nick and Zoe over there. This was Nick's welder. He said he hadn't used it in forever. It was just sitting there and wanted to gift it to us because he knew we would get use out of it over here, and it's going to like today. So this is the first time it's gonna be cranked up here on the farm. I'm super excited. Again, thank you guys over there at Chestnut Hills Farmstead for gifting us the welder. And yeah, we're about to get this welding party started. I gotta buy me a welding helmet though. Gotta buy, Caden's got some, he's got two, so I'm good. But I gotta get my own welding helmet. Probably do that this week. But I'm ready. First thing I need to do though is I got to go get the metal, get it cut for the chicken coop. And that's priority number one. Once I get that done, then we'll load the welder up. We're gonna go over there and we're gonna make some sparks fly. I'm gonna make some sparks fly anyway, so I'm using the cutoff wheel, but we're gonna make some sparks fly. Look at this crew right here. Ain't that something? I don't know where Tater is. I guess Tater decided it. Listen, if I got a babysitter, I'm gonna take me a little mama time off somewhere. I don't blame you, Tater. I don't blame you, girl. And mamas need a break sometimes. So I gotta know something. Do any of you guys weld that watch our videos? I would love to know if you can weld. And I'm not talking about, listen, I'm not talking about, you know, making that perfect line and that kind of thing. I'm just talking about, can you weld? Can you, if the bush hog wheel falls off because the bracket broke, can you weld it back on there? That's what I want to learn how to do. And I would love to know who all out there can weld. Leave it in the comments below. Let's go cut some metal. Gonna get that raise. Hands down, I'm getting that raise, y'all. I'm getting it. All right, y'all. Metal is cut. Now we're going to get this thing tack welded down. How you doing, Sheriff? I see you're back in your office today. Yep. I see you back in your office today. Getting you some cold water? Getting you some cold water, brother? Hey, Gold. Hey, girl. How you doing today? I must let you know, there's gonna be some welding going on. Yep. So, if anything catches on fire, I might need you to come on over there and, you know, do your sheriffing. Oh, we're just gonna carry it together. Yes. I got you. Do we even need that cart then?
Not really.
Okay, so you just say just take this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I might need the apron. So this is something you don't want to wear shorts and a tank top to do, is?
Yeah.
Okay. No shorts and tank top. Look like a doctor. Might be going to surgery. Well, y'all, we are done for the day on the chicken coop. Got 2 sections done. Caden had to leave early today. He had to go to a orthodontist appointment, so it's kind of a little right after lunch. So now I'm not quite for sure how much longer we got to finish it. It took us a little bit to get the welder set up properly and dialed in, and I'm gonna tell you, it was a lot more to it than what I expected. I've never welded anything in my life. Never. And, you know, I've just seen my uncle or somebody weld something on the spot. You know, like something broke and had to be welded right then. Nothing like this. So there was a lot more prep involved than I anticipated. Caden will be back. I gotta go get some gas. We ran out of gas. The tank wasn't full anyway, so we gotta go get some gas for it. Then we're gonna come up with a game plan and try to figure out the structure and how we want the coop built and get the actual coop started. I was gonna tell Peaches about, me trying to learn how to weld, but she's asleep. See her right there. So, I don't think that's a good idea. That's not gonna give me any browning points if I wake her up. Yeah. What's that saying? Let lying dogs lie. I think that's right. That's what we gonna do. We gonna let that dog lie. Or the boss lady. No browning points for me, which means no 25 cents. But, my beautiful babies are over here, though. What y'all doing? You doing all right, Willie? Reska? Huh? Y'all doing okay? Yeah. Look beautiful. Yeah. A lot of y'all been asking about the second cattle curtain. It is here. I have to get some hooks for it. Haven't been to town to go get some hooks, but we should be going to town maybe this evening, if not tomorrow. And I'm gonna grab me some hooks and get that second cattle curtain hung up. Right, baby? Yeah. We're gonna get that second one hung up. Yes, we are. And I will say that right now, me and Brooke are very pleased with the cattle curtain. Right, buddy? It's not for horses, though. It says cattle curtain. Don't say horse curtain. But so far, it really has done well with flies. I think that the cattle look way better since we've installed it. I really do. Now, is all the flies gone? No, they're not. You're never gonna get rid of all of them. You're just not. But has it knocked them back a good bit? Absolutely. Absolutely has knocked the flies back a good bit. And that's about all you can ask for, you know what I mean? Well, y'all, I wasn't recording, but I gotta tell y'all that I know Holly's trying to ease my feelings over here. Yeah. I just sat on a wasp, a red wasp. Didn't see him. No idea he was on the seat of my side-by-side. And he got me on the back side of my leg right here. And it is, oh. If I'd have been recording, y'all to solve something, I probably would have had to beep out some language. I don't remember what I said, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't good. It got me right there. Right there. Man. Put me some tobacco on it. That's what I need to do then, Holly. Is that what y'all did? I remember being a kid, that's what we do. You know, back in the day, you knew somebody that smoked. I mean, somebody smoked. And they take that cigarette, take it off, moisten that tobacco off that cigarette and put it on your bee sting. And they claimed that it would, pull the stinger out. But I think what it did is that the chemicals in the tobacco made it feel better. I think that's what it did. Don't think it got the stinger out. Am I right on that? How many of y'all did that or had somebody do that? That's what we used to do down here. Come on, girl, let's go. We don't have any tobacco. No. It quit hurting though, unless I touch it. Well, I did not attempt to weld. It's hot outside. Caden asked me a couple times that I want to try it. I was ready for him to push through. I knew he had to leave today. He had an orthodontist appointment. I had a goal of getting 2 or 3 sections done. Got 2 sections done. And if I would have done, it would have backed us way up. It would have backed us way up. So when we get closer to the end, I'm going to start trying it myself. But appreciate you guys helping us out today. Certainly enjoyed your company. Hope y'all have the best day ever. And y'all stay tuned. We're going to get this thing finished and I cannot wait. But in the meantime, catch you guys on the next one. Tell them, Holly, oh, that's a breeze. Man, hadn't had that today. Y'all be good.